Did you know that over 3.4 billion people don't know anything about Jesus? They grew up in regions where other belief systems dominate governments, neighborhoods, schools, and even their homes. For every 100 people walking this planet, 43 of them were never given the opportunity to choose freedom, healing, and hope in Jesus. We find this unacceptable. God's given us a way forward, and we'll never stop until everyone has heard the message of eternal hope. We are Hope Channel. We're a global visual media network proclaiming the gospel in over 100 languages. By visual media, we mean everything you can watch: television broadcasts, YouTube videos, films, social media content, mobile apps, even digital Bible studies. If it can be seen on a screen and shares the message of Jesus, that's what we do. Over the next few moments, we're going to tell you about our bold vision and the amazing things happening through our teams. And then we're going to invite you to be a part of something extraordinary. The Hope Channel Network is made up of 88 Hope Channels that vary wildly in size and in reach. Our largest has over 650 full-time professionals reaching up to 200 million people through hundreds of TV channels in South America. Our smallest, one brave disciple in Nepal, operating exclusively online. But here's what matters. They're equally passionate about reaching the unreached, and God is doing miracles through them. Thousands of people serve these Hope Channels all over the world, and most of them are young. Why? Because young people understand the digital mission field. They speak the language of social media and know how to create content that goes viral. They're armed with cameras, smartphones, and the unshakable conviction that everyone deserves to know Jesus. People usually ask us, "I love this, but media is expensive. How does this work?" Here's how it works. Our local Hope Channels are both managed and sustained by committed teams in each region. They know their culture, they speak their language, they understand their people. What about Hope Channel International? Hope Channel International, that's us, right here in Silver Spring, Maryland. We provide global leadership by serving the Hope Channel Network. We do this through 3 core functions.
We help passionate believers start Hope Channels in every region. Studio equipment, licenses, software systems, training. When they're ready, we officially license them as a new Hope Channel. Just in the last few months, we are celebrating launching 4 new channels in Nepal, Papua New Guinea, South Sudan, and also for the Mizo people in India. We also expand the network through global media evangelism campaigns.
Thanks to the amazing generosity of our donors, we've built technology that transforms how all of our teams work. Our video storage and management system alone saves our network millions of dollars annually. Our latest breakthrough is AI dubbing that translates any video into 70+ languages instantly, preserving the speaker's voice. A village pastor in Kenya can now preach in Hindi, Mandarin, and Spanish with one click. We'd love to show it to you one day. It's unbelievable. Our teams here in Silver Spring come from all over the world, which really helps them to create engaging, professional, evangelistic content that any Hope Channel can use. Everything we produce can be localized and used by the entire network.
The vision of Hope Channel Network is to reach 1 billion people with a message of eternal hope by 2030. We knew this was going to be impossible when we realized what it would take to reach 1 billion people. Imagine if we could reach 1 person every second. In 1 minute, we would have already reached 60 people. Not bad, right? So how long would it take to reach, let's say, 100,000 people? It's about 28 hours. But what about 1 million people? Well, that's 11.5 days. Okay, here we go then. What about 1 billion people? And keep in mind, there are over 8 billion people in the world, and we are talking about 1 billion. one person in a second, it would take 32 years. Every single second a person for 32 years. That's who we are trying to reach. But we don't have those 32 years. We believe God is calling us to do this at least by 2030.
How is it possible to believe in the face of such an impossible vision? Because we've already seen what God can do through the Hope Channel Network.
We see the world burning down around us, and while we're still here on this planet, waiting for Jesus to come, why not affect the society and try to write God's laws on people's hearts and change the world that we're in?
What we do here is totally different from what you do in the industry outside. And mission you have to feel it in your heart and your mind. You have to live it. Otherwise, you can't share, because we need to be the specialists, and we are specialists in hope. So whenever you feel that there's no hope, come to Hope Channel. You will find hope.
With the way social media can just interconnect everybody immediately, you can have bad news spread so quickly. People immediately react in a panic to certain things that may or may not even be true. Something that promotes a feeling of instability with people. They don't know where this world is heading or what's coming. I feel like Hope Channel is more important than ever to be able to provide a grounded message and give people that hope that, God is near. Your God is there with you, going through this with you. You're not alone. And there's so much you have to look forward to.
What's next? One of our greatest challenges is starting new Hope channels in new languages. It costs more than $50,000 to launch a new Hope channel because of the specialized software needed. We need resources to build this technology and bring this software cost to $0. This really matters because the Holy Spirit comes with power on people, not studios or computers. We also need resources to produce special content to reach children with the message of eternal gospel. We dream of creating content that can reach crucial audiences through their screens, big or small. We believe that God has always used technology to reach people who would otherwise never hear about His love.
Here's something remarkable. The Seventh-day Adventist Church already covers the ongoing administrative costs for every Hope Channel around the world, including Hope Channel International. This means every dollar you give directly impacts the frontline teams taking the message of Jesus to the ends of the earth.
Look, at the end of the day, we need people who are guided by the Holy Spirit in 3 ways. God is calling church administrators and lay people to unite in starting a Hope Channel in new regions and languages. So if you're listening to this and you hear the Holy Spirit saying you're one of them, act now. Visit hopechannelinternational.org and get in touch with us. It's easier than you think, and you'll never be alone. There's a global network ready to help you every step of the way. We're absolutely certain that God has already provided all of the money necessary to reach 1 billion people by 2030. We also know that God is depositing that money in our own bank accounts. And now, Jesus will make sure the people who are meant to give to this mission will watch this video. The Holy Spirit will then whisper to them how much they should give. To some, it will only be a few dollars a month. To others, it will be millions of dollars until 2030. Just visit hopechannelinternational.org and either give directly or request a visit from one of our ambassadors of hope who will guide you on how to become a core partner of Hope Channel. But what do we need the most? Prayer, for sure. Much more than money. Mission is a supernatural activity. When an atheist, a Muslim, or a Hindu is watching our videos or reading our posts, if the Holy Spirit doesn't convict them of the love of Jesus, nothing else will help. We also need God to break down barriers in regions that have made it illegal to distribute media about Jesus. We need people to pray for the donors and the producers. And we also need people to pray for governments to stop punishing those who distribute Christian media. Can you pray? Just visit hopechannelinternational.org to download our media ministry prayer guide. Movements are not built by organizations. They're built by people who refuse to accept that 43 out of every 100 people have never even heard about Jesus. Across every Hope Channel, there are young media missionaries writing scripts, editing videos, and uploading content right now. In dusty villages and gleaming cities, in free countries and secret locations, they won't stop until everyone has heard. Together, with God's power and your partnership, we will give every person a chance to choose Jesus. And we'll never stop, not until everyone has heard.